Hey guys, so in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most undervalued cryptocurrency coming into 2020. Just why we believe it is a masternode coin because of something which happened last year. Of course, undervalued does not mean cheap, so we're not talking about cheap coins here, but coins which should be worth a lot more than they are, but because something that happened last year in 2019, they're currently very undervalued, so we're going to be checking that out. So stick around, check out the numbers that we're going to be showing you, and it pretty much sells itself, and I'm pretty sure by the end of this video you will be convinced that these coins are indeed actually undervalued, not just cheap. Hey guys, welcome to a very wet day here in Swansea in the UK, and I'm just heading up to our new office, and today's video is going to be all about how I believe the masternode coins are going to be the best coins to be trading over the next few weeks, because I think they've got the most to gain. The reason why they've got the most to gain, if you've been an investor in masternodes, particularly there on Satoshi's Mines, we've had quite a few colourful messages from people invested in there over the last few weeks, because all of the masternode coins have been going down a lot in value. So everything's gone down, but nothing like masternode coins, and there is a reason for that, so we're going to be going into that, and also why I think they're going to now rebound faster than anything else. Anyway, I'm like walking around here as if I'm lost right now, as if I've got no idea where we're going. We are just heading up to the new office now, and you'll see it's a lot more spacious than it was before, where we were all sort of cramped in there into a very small room, which I've been in now for about since 2013, so it's been nearly 7 years for me in that cramped little tiny office, which, to be quite honest with you, was really nothing more than like an old converted shed into an office. So now we're in pretty much a proper office in a real sort of old townhouse, but you know, maybe one day we'll be like Google and we'll have like a slide or a fireman's pole. That would be cool, but for now, you know, it is what it is. Alright guys, well, welcome to the new office. It's great to be in here at last. As you can see, we've got no proper tables or chairs or anything in here, so we can't bring the desks in, and it's all because we don't have the floor, so the sound in here might be a bit echoey today. In fact, I can hear it now, and it is not great. But you know, once the carpets are laid, we can get everything in. Everything will be cool. Also, anybody which has signed up recently to Moocharoo Ninja and upgraded their account to Master Ninja, we've been waiting out for the brand new posters to come. They actually came a lot quicker than I thought they were going to. So every single year we do these posters you see behind me. So the first year was in January 2018. We took a snapshot of the market and put it there into the poster, all the prices as they were on the 1st of January. We did the same last year, and now I'll just show you actually on this camera so you can take a quick look at what the new poster looks like. And of course, also we got the calendar there for 2020. That is now January, so I should actually maybe turn that over and check out January. Awesome. So that picture there on the 1st of January was from one of the Master Ninjas that they sent in, and we put that into the calendar for everyone. So that's cool. I like that. That's from a guy. I actually met him up in Manchester at an event last year, an event I'll be going to this year, as well as a lot of other crypto related events, all of which are mentioned in the calendar. So there's crypto events all over the year going on, and all of those mentioned there. Anyway, that's enough about all of that sort of stuff. Let's just get into the data. What we're going to show you now is the undervalued cryptocurrency in 2020. In fact, there's quite a few. And the reason for that is because of something that happened last year with masternode coins. and it was on the PIVX coin. So if we go over here we go. So this is hackernoon, and this was an article from August last year, on the August 14th, and it says that the PIVX and 200 plus proof of stake chains currently vulnerable to or already under an attack. So I'll leave a link for this down below in the description. In a nutshell, basically some hacker had found an exploit in this proof of stake wallet, and these masternode coins, unlike things like Bitcoin, which are proof of work, so you'd mine those with a machine, these proof of stake ones will use masternodes. So basically you have some code running on a server, and the masternode would then get a reward, just like a mining machine would earn a reward. But proof of stake also does staking. So if you have the wallet left open, you can generally earn some staking rewards from that as well. It's not as much as having a masternode, but it's just something. And it would work by the more that you have staked in your wallet for staking, the more likely you are to actually mint some new coins on the chain. Unfortunately, some hacker had found an exploit where he could have very, very small amount of coins, amplify those in the code. So say he'd have 10 coins, it looked like he's got 100,000, and then therefore he'll be taking all of those staking coins from the network, rather than it going out to genuine people that are actually playing fair. So taking a look at PIVX here, we can see the 12th of August. So this is when it was first flagged up by the guys from BitGreen, which is also a masternode that we do on Satoshi's Mines. And you can see here it's gone from 31,000 all the way down to a low just a month later, and then it began to actually start climbing back up. So quite interesting with PIVX, since they were the main culprits behind this. They did recover pretty quickly, unlike some of the other coins. And if we take a look now at Zcoin, so with Zcoin we can see a very different story. This is where the story hit the headlines, and everyone was aware that this hack was out there, and that people were exploiting these wallets and earning rewards that they shouldn't have. It went down just like PIVX, and then started to come back up just like PIVX, and then it just continued down and down and down even more. So Zcoin really did get hammered. And PIVX and Zcoin are both forks from Dash. So Dash was also sort of, people were worried if the same exploit was out there on Dash. And if we take a look at Dash, we can see that exactly the same story planned out. So Dash also going down there quite a lot over those months, and actually only very, very recently in December actually hit a all-time low there. So this news actually came about by the guys at BitGreen. So there's some developers there at BitGreen. I did want to look at I know for a fact, because we do it on Satoshi's Mines, it is one of the very popular masternodes there. I did want to see on TradingView there, the charts, just how much it had gone down. But one, it's not on TradingView. And two, it was only really available on an exchange which has now gone under, and now it's available on several others, but they changed chain. So when all of this broke out, the devs there that noticed it was from BitGreen. If I scroll down here, you can see it mentioned here, BitGreen core developers. These are the ones that really noticed it and flagged it up and made the masternode community aware that this stuff was still going on. Because it was firstly back in January that people noticed. However, apparently it was fixed, but it wasn't. But anyway, what I'm saying is I wanted to really see how it affected BitGreen, but because they didn't just change their wallet, so all of these now, PIVX, Zcoin, Dash, they've all had new wallets, and they fixed this problem. BitGreen hasn't just changed the wallet, they've also changed the way that masternodes are set up. It's incredibly more difficult now than it was. It's like nothing else out there. So that they also changed their chain. So it's a completely new blockchain as well. So them guys are doing a really good job. And I reckon that that BitGreen is really going to explode as well over the next few months. PIVX also has come out with a really great new wallet, 4.0, which is like nothing else out there. So where everything initially copied PIVX and everything looked like a copy of PIVX, Now PIVX has completely gone out on its own and done something really new and looks great. So anyway, let's have a look at other coins. So over here on the periodic table of cryptocurrency, I just thought I'd just take a look at a few of the other top coins and see how badly they've gone, and then we'll put it all into an Excel spreadsheet and just see how far down they are compared with normal coins. So now we're going to take a look at Litecoin, and here what we're doing is we're picking the price there on the 12th when the exploit was mentioned, down to the low point which has happened since. So this here is Litecoin. You see that's gone down 0.77 down to 5.4. And also we're going to have a look at Ethereum as well. But actually, before we do that, I just want you to take note that there is also a massive slide down beforehand. So if we're looking at from sort of April time, you can see like it has slid down quite a way from since April. And then anyway, let's have a look. I'll come back to that point later on. You'll understand what I'm getting at. So this is Ethereum. It looks a little bit like PIVX. So it took a quick dump down and then done kind of okay. But again, before that point, you've got a lot of downhill for Ethereum. Same with Litecoin. And also we're going to have a look at Cardano, because I know from previous videos in the comments here on YouTube, a lot of people are very much into Cardano, so I added this again prior to this point when the exploit was found, a massive downhill slide. So what caused that slide was the fact that Bitcoin was rocketing up like crazy. This is when Bitcoin went all the way up to 14,000 and all the other altcoins were getting demolished in the process. So not only did those masternode coins get destroyed as Bitcoin went up, but then as soon as the turning point happened and the exploit was found on the masternode coins, everything else, maybe like you see here from Cardano, did sort of level off a bit at that point. Masternode coins like Zcoin, Dash, and a little bit for PIVX, they just kept going down. So here the figures on Cardano, we can see that it's 464 sats and it went down to the lowest of 407. However, it's now actually 476, so it is up during that time. So that was Cardano, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And just before we come here and have a proper look at these figures, what I want to do is just go back and have a look, as I was saying about the this big fall over here. Just going to show you what that looks like on something like Zcoin. So you can see that basically, look, so beforehand you still had a big fall with Zcoin, same with PIVX and also Dash as well, because of the strength of Bitcoin going up to 14. It went from 3,000 at the beginning of the year all the way to 14 grand in the summer. It was insane. As a consequence of that, basically everyone was taking money out of altcoins and putting it into Bitcoin. So altcoins were going down, Bitcoin was going up. However, now obviously everyone now is looking at the price of Bitcoin and maybe starting to put some back into altcoins, which is a good thing. So we can see this recovering here on PIVX. And this to me, you know, as a trader, certainly looks like a time of acquisition. So it looks to me like people are starting to acquire it and the price is gradually gaining and going up and up. So anyway, let's take a look now at this. So this is Litecoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. And you can see the maximum that they lost since the 12th of August was Litecoin was down 28% at its greatest loss, and then 12% for the most of the coins. And I'm pretty sure if you go through the majority of the altcoins there, you're going to find something similar. Obviously, this is a very small group of coins, but you know, we don't have all the time in the world on this video. If you want to look into it, you know, you can do that in your own time. The average loss on these three coins here is minus 18%. However, obviously, that's from the absolute low point after August 12th. And if we have a look at the masternode coins, so that's minus 18%. Masternode coins minus 38%. That is a minus 20% difference. The biggest of which obviously here being Zcoin. So that is down 42%. Now I think if I just, what have I put there? Yes, that is it. So the most undervalued cryptocurrency in 2020, is it Zcoin? It could well be. Now, I haven't been through all of the coins to see exactly which one's down, and I'm pretty sure you might find some masternode coins or some normal coins which have been down more in that time, but we're not looking at cheap coins. We're not talking about cheap rubbish coins. We just want to be looking at coins which do actually really have value, ones which are really appreciated in the community and used and have been around for several years. All of these three coins here, PIVX, Zcoin and Dash, are like the sort of trinity of masternodes. They are the real core behind the masternode proof of stake movement. And to see all three of them down quite substantially, averaging at minus 38% compared to normal altcoins, which are only down 18%, I think it's pretty sure sign that these need to bounce back, and they've got a 20% gain just to catch up with the rest of the altcoins. So I think for me, investing in masternodes right now could possibly be a very sweet idea. And maybe if you've seen some of our other videos, like maybe this one over here, whichever side it is, that'll explain more about masternodes and a strategy for investing in masternodes and compounding those incomes. Because masternodes, at the end of the day, they are a little bit like mining, so you actually earn money for holding these masternode coins rather than normal coins that just sit in a wallet doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, if you want to check that out, do suggest go check it out if you want to know more about masternodes. As for me and today, well, we've got a lot to do here in the office. Got this flooring to sort out, got a lot of things going on, so I'm going to have to shoot off now. And that's it for today. I hope you found that interesting. If you did, please do comment below. And if you think you know of some other coins which are undervalued right now, please let me know in the comments down below, and let me just know why you do believe that they are undervalued. There's no point just saying you just like it, okay? Do let me know if there's a reason why you feel that it is undervalued and not just a cheap shitcoin, okay? So that's it for now. I shall see you guys again next week.